So here we are.
So to continue the joke.
Let's start from the beginning, Michael.
Michael.
Okay.
So can I introduce?
We can. We are actually recording now, Michael. So
it's dinner with Michael tonight, and it's Joni and Rick.
Rick and Joni.
We have a spaghetti dinner that Rick cooked, and it's
Looking
really
good.
great.
hopefully,
But
we'll see.
So a little bit about Michael is our conversations that we've had in the past are really, really deep, and also really motivating and inspiring. And so I wanted to share Michael with all of you because I think there's a lot of great wisdom that he shares with everybody. Well, actually, I want everybody to hear what he's got to say. So anyways.
Very long story short, from our times we've known Michael and everything he's got to say. Excellent businessman, very huge mentor, and with tons of wisdom from traveling the world to experiencing all that life has to give everybody to just being a really good professional out there. So we welcome Michael into our panel of experts.
And cheers.
And cheers,
Thank you.
Michael.
Thank you.
We're super excited.
Absolutely. So here we are.
Let the wine begin.
So we start with Michael's joke.
It's a political joke. A politician, a surgeon, an engineer. We're at a conference, and at a break they're discussing whose was the oldest profession. So the surgeon said, it's got to be mine because when Eve was created, there must have been some surgery performed. And the engineer said, no, it's got to be mine. Because in the beginning of the world, there must have been a lot of chaos. And I, as an engineer, orchestrated and brought some semblance to it, put it all together. And the politician said, aha, guess who created the chaos?
And so the political life I try to stay out of.
This is really great. Thank you for cooking.
Again,
Well,
no problem. Thanks for having us here today, Mike and Joni. So,
when she told me, you can cook dinner for me, I said, one thing in life I learned was, never refuse good offers.
Well, the last time we had dinner, you made this amazing prawn curry.
Oh, you remember that, huh?
Oh, I remember. And I even wrote it down. So I have yet to try it, but I have to get my spices when I go back to Los Angeles for sure.
That's definite. So, what brings Michael to us here today is his ability to take a look with now 79 years. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Now 79 years young of eyes that has seen and heard, ears that have heard, brains that have been crunched, and experiences that he is now willingly sharing with everybody who knows Michael. And only the foolish would choose not to listen to everything he has to say.
And that brings me to what you said earlier on.
There we go.
About white hair and
White hair, yep.
And they don't go together?
Yeah, yeah. That's the hard work and gray hair don't mix. That's my policy. That's how I operate.
Okay. In my culture, East Indian culture, I guess it's in any culture, there's a saying that if you want to gain knowledge, go and sit at the feet of a man with gray hairs. No, not me.
You're still ticking.
Because the meaning is that what the gray hair contains is the university of life. It's life experiences. And life is a great teacher.
Truly.
We don't listen. We don't
Absolutely.
listen,
Absolutely.
And we don't pay attention. But when you reflect on your life, you take a snapshot. Life has passed us by so quickly. It will pass us if we don't pay any attention to it.
Yeah. The other one great thing that Michael coins all the time is when we talk about the pursuit of dreams. The conversation we had with Michael was to the date, 14 November, as the concept of Hawaiian Islands Professional Panel of Experts was submitted to, of course, our federal, and the concept was now built, and it was time to pursue the dream. And Michael, you came up with a great quote.
Oh, my dream.
Yeah, oh yeah, you gotta say the quote. And this is what inspired us to push us forward. And now we're using this dream definition of his to inspire others, businesses and individuals. And what was that, Michael?
His mouth is full. Hold on.
Well, there are many people who go to sleep and they dream all night. There are some who get up in the morning and chase their dreams. Then there are some who will go back to sleep and dream some more.
Yeah, and every day ends up a dream. Next thing you know, 20 years down the road, that dream that you thought about chasing is long gone. Somebody thought about it already. Now your opportunity to seize the moment has been consumed with your life.
And there's also something that goes like this. There are people who will make things happen. Then there are people who will watch things happen. And the third class will say, what happened?
I think there's a lot of what happens out there.
Oh yeah.
So we can put ourselves in
Whichever category you
Right.
want, right.
So we're gonna try to let Mike eat every once in a while, but we want to catch Michael with his mouth empty here and there, because it all comes down to, Michael, of just your story from start of your career in sales, and then your experiences that you've had. It all draws down to the very origin of the bottom line of how did you get started and what brought you to where you are today. For people that don't know, Michael will share with you some of his experiences in sales, his experiences as a mentor, and many other topics that Michael is just waiting to find people to express this to. So this is our chance to bring the community to Michael and listen to him speak and really take in what was awe-inspiring to us. We were here for a 3-hour conversation, and that is what woke us up and drove Hawaiian Islands Professional Panel of Experts to where we are now, and continues this pushing forward.
It literally ignited us. And, you talk about, lead from the front. We leapt to the front, literally. And yeah.
And if I can just go a step back, before I came here, from a little island in the South Pacific, Fiji Islands, we're under the British colony. And this is to let people know that nothing is impossible and nothing is beyond your reach. You will not believe it, I did not finish high school. Senior year, my father died. And he was like my God. And my world crashed. I had to leave school, join the civil service from senior year. Lo and behold, I understudied an expatriate from England who was there. He saw my capabilities, and I was supposed to have one portfolio, but I held 8 portfolios in the department. The ethics of hard work, again. I never said no to anything they gave me. The reason I'm telling you this is never cut yourself short. You never know. You never know. Guess what? A little boy from a tiny island in the Pacific Islands didn't finish high school, but I got a scholarship to Oxford. I did my final studies at Oxford University. Whatever, dreamt of that.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, from a young man, little to no education, ends up going to one of the most prestigious universities that's out there in the world.
I tell that for one reason, that story, for one reason. Don't ever give up. You just don't know what's around the corner.
True.
Just apply yourself. And Clement Stone, in his book, Success for a Positive Mental Attitude, writes, if you do the right things and you apply yourself, help will come from known and unknown sources. And I proved it. And I proved that. And coming to, who would have thought I'd come and settle in Hawaii?
Yeah.
On
So,
an island in paradise.
for those that
right?
don't know, what is your actual cultural descent, your ethnicity? It's Indian, correct?
I'm East Indian, but I have got 3 different categories. Ethnically, I'm East Indian. I was born in Fiji, so I'm a Fijian. Anyone born in Fiji is called a Fijian. And now I'm a naturalized American.
Yeah. It's almost like a funny joke that's the intro to, you know? Like you're waiting for a catch line. But that is literally how Michael started his life, and that's the challenges he had right off the bat.
And I'll go further on to say, I'm proud to be an American. And I coined a phrase when I came to America. It was on my desk. I wrote, and my president of the company complimented me when I shared this in my acceptance of the Oscar at Academy at Palm Springs. America is a country that will not guarantee you success, but it will give you every opportunity to become a success. That's the greatness of this country.
If you don't seize it, then
And you got to,
yeah.
yeah. Sometimes opportunities will pass you by.
Right. And it's paying attention, right?
Yeah, and sometimes don't wait for opportunities. Create your opportunities.
Right.
You know? You see, this thing here called the mind was developed and created before any computer. This mind created all the computers, we know, all the science and everything, the mind. The mind is such a powerful thing. But 2/3 of our mind lies dormant in our lifetime. Only 1/3 is utilized. I found that out when I came to this country, when I had to reach for the unreachable. When I extended my mind, extended my being, then I realized there's so much more I can achieve. But the mind can conceive and believe. The mind can.
Achieve.
Yeah,
Achieve.
I can achieve.
That's true.
That's how powerful. As long as you don't defy the law of God and man, nothing is impossible. Nothing. But you have to believe in yourself. Before others can believe in you, you've got to believe in yourself.
That's true.
Starts with that self-motivation. You have to put yourself out there and take those risks. High risk usually generates high reward. That doesn't mean just money. It means time and effort, and it means being that person to get out in front and say, I don't know everything, but I'm willing to learn. I don't know everything, but I'm willing to step forward and give the 100% effort to learn.
You're right. But and with all that, there's a lot of growth within a person.
Oh, yeah.
And the growth factor is huge because everybody has their own journey. Everybody has whatever path they've chosen or has, been given, either or. And everybody has the ability to do whatever they want to do. They just have to put their mind to it.
Yeah. So that brings us to our next topic with Michael. To get where Michael was today, he's gone through life's journey, business journey. And to do that, he established goal setting. And he spoke with us in great lengths in the past about how he established his goals and how he was positioned in life and challenged. And you heard briefly of how he succeeded over those challenges, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. We didn't even get into what his role and what he does in his profession throughout his time. And he did that just by establishing goals and achieving them. So Michael...
So that brings me to the question, do we need goals?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Why do we need goals?
Because you're not going to achieve anything if you're not going in a direction.
Okay, I'll put it in a simpler term. Do we need oxygen?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Why do we need oxygen?
To live,
To survive.
to breathe, to
It's a function.
Similarly, a goal is oxygen to it.
Yeah.
If you don't have a goal, you won't survive.
You'll be sucking the oxygen out of your own lungs if you're not having a goal.
So I speak about goals personally because I experienced that coming to Hawaii, and Hawaii is a beautiful place. I've lived in most countries of the world, Australia, New Zealand, went to school in England, width and breadth of Europe, Asia, India 5 times, other countries. Not just visiting, some place I lived. There is absolutely no country like America. If we narrow it down, like Hawaii. This is a land of, like God gave it to the people, the Aina. Take care of it. And what makes Hawaii so special is the people. The people of the place.
I agree.
You know, so I hope that our spirit is never lost. Never lost. I'm just trying to regain the thoughts in my mind about goal setting.
Bear with us.
Right.
Michael is full of wisdom.
Okay, so coming to the islands was a great challenge for me because I'm not a technical man. I'm an administrator. Very quickly I found that the labor market in Hawaii was very tight for job-wise.
How long ago was that, Michael?
42 years ago.
Oh boy. 4 decades ago. How many of you haven't even been born within the last 4 decades?
So it was a challenge for me, but sometimes challenges are thrown at you to make you a better person. And I again coined a phrase. Somebody wrote it for me actually. It's a biblical connotation that no matter how difficult the challenge in front of you, always remember there's a greater power behind you. So there's certain things in life you got to have self-affirmations. You got to strengthen your resolve. And very quickly I found that I had to do something. I couldn't get a job. Though when they saw my credentials, Oxford University, I used to get replies, "You're overqualified."
Oh, wow.
So I said, how do I get underqualified? Then I went into business for myself. I became an insurance salesman. From an Oxford graduate to Oxford. And to me, there are no failures in life. Everybody has given a God-given potential. Everybody has, there are no failures in life. People just give up on their goals. They lose focus on their goals. They compromise. So there are no failures. And I learned that very quickly in Hawaii that if I did not have a goal has to be a meaningful goal. It has to be definiteness of purpose. Meaningful to who?
The person who has it.
Yeah.
To you.
To your
Nobody can set the goal for you. Your parents can't, your spouse can't, your children can't. You have to set this goal. And when you set that goal, what must you do?
put action behind it.
You got to engage in the right activities to support that goal.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sounds like us every night working to get this nonprofit stood up
Yeah.
while we're doing our loan stuff, while we're doing real estate.
And the law of compensation is such. The law of compensation is such. Any hard work you do today, and somehow, somewhere down the road, you'll get compensated. That's the law of compensation. When you couple that with divine providence, we call that, the term we used is miracle.
Miracle.
But really, it's your attitude.
Yeah.
Every attitude is a forerunner of all results. Anything, if your attitude is in the right place, you can accomplish anything.
Cheers to that. I need more wine.